This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. After 2 weeks of soaking everything in, the local organizing committee for the IAAF BTC World Relays Bahamas 2015 held a press conference this morning to give a final overview. Our Charles Fisher was there.
If you missed it, you missed it. Reviews are still coming in for the IAAF BTC World Relays Bahamas, and they all have been good, according to B3's president and local organizing committee CEO, Mike Sands.
Besides the simply Bahamazing number 2, it's now termed as Bahamania. And so there's been kudos from straight the length and breadth of the IAAF, speaking directly with the president, seeing him off, and also our interaction with the council members. If it was their choice, I mean, the Bahamas would be home to the World Relays because of what we have done. And I think it's very important for us as a people to recognize what we have done. To my memory or my collection, there's been no country the size of the Bahamas' population that have hosted such a world event. And so I think all of us deserve a round of applause from the fans that came in and their colors and, you know, the enthusiasm.
Like the athletes succeeded in their team effort, so did the Bahamian public, coming together as a team to make sure a smooth running.
We knew that it would take a great team effort, and together with the local organizing committee, the staff of the LOC, other corporate citizens, and the Bahamian people, we left another positive impression on the international community. This year's event produced 2 new world record performances in the men and women's distance medley relays.
Special thanks to Team Bahamas for a heart-thrilling performance, despite only collecting a silver medal in the mile relay.
I want to salute Team Bahamas and especially our Golden Knights, who gallantly fought the perennial power of the United States and who brought a strong team. But our team provided the excitement and enthusiasm that kept the crowd on its feet. I want to note that this year's team included several of our junior athletes who got the initial taste of world-class competition. We applaud them for the courage. They accepted the challenge, performed well, but most of all gained invaluable experience. We look forward to great performance from them in the very near future.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thanks a lot, Charles. Now, while the entire crew from the IAAF World Relays has to be applauded for their work, one specific department was singled out.
Person from the IAAF in charge of IT last year, I think, had more difficulties than almost anyone else. Fine gentleman. I would bump into him each day and say, "How are things?" And he would say, "Well, we'll get through." Now, this year, we had 2 people in particular on our IT team. And we understand that the Italian gentleman, who could, of course, he's in charge of IT for the IAAF, could call upon the whole of the IAAF's resources, anyone in the world. He's invited 2 of our IT persons to go to Beijing to help him prepare for the World Championships beginning August 1st.
And speaking about the World Championships, there's still time left for one lucky person to win a free trip.
We have organized a sweepstakes, the tickets $10 sweepstakes, which covers 11 nights in Beijing, tickets to the World Championships, meals, accommodation, airfare, even $1,000 spending money. So if you want to be there in person to cheer along our 4x400 and the rest of the team, of course, buy a ticket. They're on sale here at the LOC office.
The Bahamas Softball Federation held its annual general meeting and election of officers over the weekend. Ted Miller was elected the new president. He will be joined by first Vice President Jenny Dotson. Second VP is Michael Colebrook. Hazel McDonald is the third VP. Paula Johnson, fourth VP. Jamal Green is the fifth VP. Daphne McKinney is the secretary, assisted by Arthur Johnson. Jeffrey Henfield, meantime, is the treasurer, and he will be assisted by Romel Knowles.
I know I had done all my groundwork, and the results was just what I thought. With the people on board, with the experience, and with people who really have the game and the sport at heart, I think we got a good slate. I feel confident that we could move the Federation to higher heights.
The Red Bay Snapper Fishing Tournament was staged over the weekend in North Andros. Julian Gibson has a recap.
The 15th annual Red Bay Snapper Tournament got off to an early start with teams heading out as early as 8 a.m. Chief Consular Brian Clare made his prediction for the winner.
This gentleman here, this is why I predict will win today, Mr. Alvin Reese. He's been coming here for the last 14 years.
At 4 p.m., with all the boats back in, the crowd gathered at the dock to see if the three-time defending champion, led by skipper Mackie Knowles, would hold on to their title. Teams started to get nervous as Alfonso Smith oversaw the counting, with Mackie Knowles and his team pull it off again and walk away with the title of Best Snapper Fisherman in the Bahamas. Mackie's teammate Tim Deems wasn't scared though. They knew they had more coolers to count.
Win, how much more we need to win? I don't want to be flipping all the fish all the thing. Hey, we ain't got all the coolers yet, you know.
With one more full cooler to count and down by a handful, Mackie dropped the last batch, and that would be curtains. Team Mackie Knowles wins again.
It was a little warfare and bumpy, but like how I tell my team, we can stick together and we can take this. I mean, I was a little afraid at time, but I know that this lady against me, we can pull it off.
What was their secret for success?
Yeah, we went over the Berry Island. Everybody else went north, we went someplace else.
How does it feel winning the championship, or you not used to this?
Well, I don't used to this because this back to back.
What it means for you to go out with these ladies, Tim Deans, Mackie Knowles, and then?
Well, they're my usually partners, but today was just a surprise day, and I went along with it. And it was good.
How did you do?
I did great.
How many fish you got?
75 fish.
Wow.
We get one thing to tell
All the men out here today.
Be fair, no man.
When it comes to fishing it,
It's a woman's world.
it's a woman's word.
Well, you know, I'm thinking I'm banking on the Undisputed team because, 3-4 years ago, we won the largest fish. That's the category that we go after.
Alvin Reese will have to try his hand again next year. This year's winner for the biggest catch was Tyrone Colebrook.
This big mutton fish, tell me how it was catching him.
Oh man, it was a fight. Give me a real good fight. When I finally get him in the boat, he almost dropped back in the water. My head started because I say right there, this the prize right there.
Tyrone's catch was a 12-pound mutton fish that earned him $500 in cool cash. Julian Gibson, ZNS Total Sports.
Thanks a lot, Julian. Now I know everybody wants to know how Julian and Fisher did in their quest on the seas over the weekend, and we'll have a look at that for you coming up starting tomorrow. Well, sailing at the Mangrove Key Class C Regatta will get underway later on this week, and organizers are just counting down the hours.
We're dealing with the sprig boats. We have something for the kids. We're dealing with the command boats. The sprig boat and command will be sailing on Sunday and on that Monday, which is the holiday, the 25th, 24th and 25th. But definitely the Class C boats, we're going to start sailing them on that Friday with the ocean race. We're going to try to put in 2 races on Saturday and climax on Sunday afternoon. The top Class C boats is coming to Mangrove Key, and we have put a lot of plan into this. And the thing about it is that Mangrove Key know how to host regatta because we've been doing it now well over 120 years. And so we know how to host regatta, and everyone in Mangrove Key is happy, reading just to start.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.